Did you know there was a real town where every single person disappeared overnight? I'm not talking about one missing person. I mean everyone. Back in the late 1950s, a small settlement in northern Canada was found completely abandoned. Houses were still furnished. Food was still sitting on tables. Cars were parked outside like people had just gotten home. But there were no people, no bodies, no signs of violence, no packed bags. Even the pets were left behind. And here's the weird part. Weeks before it happened, residents had reported strange lights in the sky at night. Bright, silent, just hovering. Then one day, the town was empty. Government officials sealed the area within 48 hours and blamed environmental contamination. Soon after, the town's records became almost impossible to find. It was like someone erased it. So what makes more sense? That an entire town just walked away, or that something happened and we were never supposed to know, because towns don't disappear, people do. Did you know a man once predicted his own death on live television and got it exactly right? In 1995, a thin, nervous-looking man went on a small, late-night public access show. Dim studio lights, cheap set, maybe 20 people watching live. He wasn't smiling. He told the host that 3 nights earlier, he got a phone call, not a prank call, not a wrong number. He said the voice on the other end wasn't human. Calm, flat, emotionless. The voice told him he would die in exactly 7 days, and it described how. An electrical accident. In his own home, precise, detailed. The host laughed. The audience clapped awkwardly, but the man didn't laugh. He just stared into the camera and said, "I don't think I'm supposed to talk about this." 7 days later, local news reported he died from electrocution caused by a faulty appliance. Exact timing, exact cause. And here's the part that makes it worse. The original TV recording, gone. Station archives say it was lost. So tell me, was it a coincidence, or did someone call him to make sure he knew? Every hotel has a floor you're not supposed to see. This one forgot to hide theirs. There's a button for floor 7, but the elevator never stops there. And every night at 3:12 a.m. it freezes between floors 6 and 8, even when no one called it. A night shift worker finally stepped inside during the glitch. He didn't touch a thing. But the elevator took control. It didn't go up. It went down, way below the basement, levels that don't exist on the building plans. When the doors opened, he saw a silent hallway. Old security cameras, dust everywhere, like the place had been sealed for decades. Then a whisper came through the speaker. "You weren't supposed to come here." He tried to leave, but the doors refused to close. The hallway cameras turned toward him, one by one, and footsteps started getting closer. The hotel claims that basement was never built. So what exactly was waiting for him down there? Did you know some people don't appear on cameras, even when they're standing right in front of them? Last night, Jake checked the security cameras at work and saw a man standing completely still in the parking lot. Not moving, just staring at the camera. He switched to the hallway feed. The same man was suddenly there, closer, still not moving. Every camera showed him getting nearer, but never walking. Jake opened the feed for outside the security room. Empty. But he heard footsteps behind the door. Slow, heavy. He switched to the door camera, still empty. Then his radio crackled. "Jake, he's right behind you. He just doesn't show up on your camera." The feed went to static. Did you know? Some people aren't missing. They're just living inside someone else's walls. He kept hearing breathing at night, coming from the vent above his bed. He thought it was pipes. Until one night at 2:27 a.m., a voice whispered from inside the wall, "Don't turn on the light." He shoved his phone into the vent to record and froze. The footage showed an eye, human, blinking, watching him. He called the landlord. They said the apartment next door was empty, no tenants, no access. Police opened the vent and found a crawl space filled with photos of him sleeping. The newest one, taken 2 minutes ago. His phone buzzed, a message from an unknown number. "Stay in the dark, I'm not finished watching you." He answered a call from himself. At 2:14 a.m., his phone started ringing. The caller ID showed his own name, even though his phone was right in his hand. He picked up slowly and heard breathing on the other end. Then a voice whispered, "Don't go outside." He froze, but minutes later, police filed a missing person report. The name on the report? His. And the scary part? They found his phone dropped outside his house. The tower cleared the plane to land, but no one answered. Airport staff watched it touch down perfectly, smooth, controlled, engines running. When ground crew opened the cabin, every seat was empty. The cockpit door was locked from the inside. Air traffic confirmed it took off 2 hours earlier with a licensed pilot. Security guard Miller checked the flight log. It showed one name, the pilot. He died 3 years before that flight. The plane was impounded, the footage disappeared. So tell me, who landed it? If your clock ever hits 3:17 a.m., don't ignore it. This clip was recovered from an old YouTube archive in 2012. The original upload happened at 1:43 a.m. In the video, the man looks calm, too calm. He says he's been receiving emails for weeks. No sender, no subject line, just one sentence. You leave at 3:17. At first, he laughs. Then he shows proof. Every night at exactly 3:17, his lights flicker. His TV turns on by itself. Even his phone alarm goes off, set to 3:17, though he swears he never said it. Near the end of the clip, he leans closer to the camera and says, "If I don't upload tomorrow, check the time." The video ends at 3:16 a.m., 1 minute before. According to archived records, he never posted again. The original video was deleted, but one screenshot survived. Timestamp 3:17 a.m. His room is empty. The lights are on. The door is open, and his chair is still spinning. So if you wake up at 3:17 tonight, will you look around? If your security camera ever moves on its own, don't rewind it. After a break-in, Daniel installed cameras in every room. He said it made him feel safe. Living room, kitchen, bedroom, every angle covered. One night around 2:17 a.m., he noticed something strange. While reviewing footage, the living room camera had slightly shifted, just a few degrees lower. He didn't remember touching it. He rewound the footage, and there he was, asleep on the couch. But the timestamp said it was recorded 3 days in the future. Same shirt, same blanket, same position. Except on the shelf behind him sat a small paper doll. A little white girl made of folded paper. Daniel didn't own that. He fast-forwarded to the next night. The doll was closer, then sitting on the coffee table facing him. On the final clip, the camera angle changed again, lower, like someone adjusted it for a better view. Daniel was still asleep, and the paper girl was sitting on his chest, staring at his face. The video ended with a soft clicking sound. Daniel slowly looked up from his screen. The red recording light on his living room camera was on, but he was standing right in front of it.